First Amendment to me, or at least the free speech part of the First Amendment, is to be able to voice and advocate for political ideas regardless of whether they are popular with other people, whether they are critical of the government. I mean, that's the main purpose of having this freedom of speech, and a lot of the First Amendment, freedom of press and freedom of assembly, those sort of portions of the First Amendment are to protect the ability to criticize the government and to say things that are unpopular without fear of the government restricting you. The purpose of free speech is to allow these ideas to flourish, and yes, we would prefer people to use it responsibly and not advocate ideas that are clearly out of favor or clearly immoral. Going into how I use it in classes, I sort of encourage students to voice whatever opinion they want. Or whatever opinion they can back up, I guess. So I'll push students to defend their arguments and then sort of use that as a way to guide the discussion. I will frequently advocate for ideas that I don't agree with, but to push students to argue against them. It is more meaningful to get students to grapple with these arguments that they disagree with and why these are bad arguments, rather than just hand wave them away. We're in a time where the current protests about racial injustice is a great example of the importance of allowing free speech, preventing the government from restricting this free speech, because certainly a lot of people are engaged in this speech that the government would rather them not. A lot of governments would rather them not engage in. They're engaged in speech that many law enforcement officers find offensive or hateful. This is a great example of the purpose and the power of the First Amendment, to voice their opinions and to voice their dissent and their anger even at government policies to force them to change. There's renewed importance